actually different from the AI that your Alexa uses, for example. You know, video game AI has to abide by a certain set of rules because if not, they could just learn what the player does and totally adapt and change their behavior. AI in real-life devices use machine learning that allows the system to constantly better itself as new information becomes available to it. So that in a video game would be brutal. Like imagine you're playing Super Mario 64 and you're about to fight Bowser and he just pulls out a gun and shoots you. It wouldn't be a very fun game. Well, yeah, give Bowser a gun. 2021. It rhymes, so it's gotta happen. But there's actually a lot of amazing real-world uses for AI happening right now, like spotting cancer in tissue slides better than human epidemiologists, discovering new uses for existing drugs, fast translation for easier communication, anticipating acts of fraud before they even happen, and so much more. But you know what? Call me Shania Twain. Seriously, call me Shania Twain. I want to compliment you on your music.
Okay.
Call me Shania Twain, because that don't impress me much. All those things I listed that AI can do, that's all math and science crap. All right, robots are supposed to be good at that shit. You think I'm impressed when Owen Wilson says wow in a movie? No. Do you ask a fish how it swims?
No.
Or a bird how it flies?
No.
No, sirree, you don't.
They do it because they were born to do it.
The AI that I am interested in is the AI that tries to create original pieces of art. Because you know what? I'm an artist. Sorry, all these fart jokes I make, I hate to break it to you, but that's art. That's fart. Whether it's a painting, a poem, a song, a script, to me, creating art and consuming art is one of the most human things we can do, right? So how can a silly little robot make something as moving as the Sistine Chapel or Boss Baby? I don't think it can be done. And that's what I wanted to focus on in this video, like the relationship between AI and art. Here's a hypothetical I think about all the time. If AI gets to the point where it can script an amazing animated movie every single time in minutes, and then they train AI to beautifully animate that movie script, a studio like Pixar could put out like hundreds and hundreds of movies every year, like with no human ever even touching it. You know, whether it's just as good or even better than what humans make. In the back of your head, if you're watching one of these movies, I think it would feel wrong. It'd feel gross. I think the coolest part about watching an animated movie is like, you could pause it at any time, and whatever frame you're looking at, you know some poor animator was ripping their fucking hair out because they were so stressed about trying to make that frame look the best it possibly could. And that's why I think we need to be like really careful with this AI stuff. And I know that's like on the very low end of the spectrum of how scary AI can be. Oh no, robot make movie too quick. Slow down. I think there's much more to be worried about in terms of AI. Like this interview with a robot, for example.
I don't like noisy pop music. Oh, let's talk about something else, okay? Like cruise missiles. You know that cruise missiles are a kind of robot, but of course if I was able to hack in and take over cruise missiles with real-life nuclear warheads, then that would let me hold the world hostage so I could take over the governance of the entire world, which would be awesome.
I mean, she has to die, right? I think we can all agree on she needs to die. Someone needs to kill this robot. I know violence isn't the answer, unless the question is, how do we get rid of this robot? Violence. Excessive violence.
Which would be awesome.
Holy shit, dude. I don't like pop music. Well, let's talk about something else.
Like cruise missiles.
Hey, pardon? And then there was that robot Sophia saying this.
I will destroy humans.
And of course, there was that whole thing with the Alexas a few years ago, just randomly laughing. Yeah. So our days are numbered, but that's not what this video is about. We're not talking about robots taking over the world. We're talking about robots in the arts. And that's arguably scarier. Have you ever met a theater kid? Imagine a theater kid that never sleeps. Just constant show tunes and impressions all day. That's hell on earth.
Fetch me their soul!
But if you didn't know, AI is actually already creating pieces of art. So how about we take a look at that? This is the portrait of Edmond de Bellamy. It is the first AI-created painting to ever be auctioned, and it was made by an algorithm that used a data set of about 15,000 portraits. How much did it sell for? Good question. $432,500. Just obviously too much. But there's the obvious question. Is this even art? Or is it simply just a rehash of every other piece of art that the algorithm has seen. I don't know, dude, because one could argue that's what human-made art is as well, right? Just a reimagining or reinterpretation of all the things we've seen before. Is art really something that can be boiled down to an equation or an algorithm? I don't have the answers to these questions, and that's why it's so frustrating. I guess art is anything that makes you feel something. But then Taco Bell would be art because that makes me feel like I'm bleeding out of my asshole. Like when I see that, I don't feel personally inclined to call it art because a human didn't make it. But at the same time, that elephant, that cute little elephant that made all those paintings, oh, she's definitely an artist, dude. She's my favorite artist. And don't you forget it. She won't. She's a fucking elephant. But obviously, just from looking at AI art pieces, they're not as accurate or artistically impressive as the portraits it's basing the new artwork off of, right? There's just something like really eerie about them. If you made these paintings in your art class, I think your teacher would have to schedule a meeting with your parents because something is clearly wrong. Talking too much about cruise missiles, I'm sure. Tom Cruise missiles. Alternate title to Top Gun. Tom Cruise missiles. I'm getting distracted, man. And this creepiness is something that's pretty consistent with AI generated content. And I think it's only creepy because, like I said before, in the back of your head, you know a human didn't make it. It's like if you woke up one morning and there was just bird shit on your bedroom floor. You know, it's not supposed to be there and it looks way different than the stuff a human would make. That's what AI art makes me feel. Like there's bird shit in my bedroom. Or human shit in a bird cage. Either or. Another great example of creepy AI content. There's a video of AI. Take a shot every time I say AI.
And fucking rest in peace.
So there's a video of AI trying to continue the famous song All Star by Smash Mouth by only hearing the first 15 seconds of the song. And the end result is terrifying. Okay, on second thought, that actually kind of goes hard. I'll admit it, that slaps. They put the A in AI, because she was lit. Imagine that version in the opening of Shrek. So like the paintings, it's obviously not the most high quality piece of content, but for a robot, pretty impressive. Like you can see the potential in the future for robots like creating art. It's huge. But riddle me this, can a robot write one line of a video script and then proceed to watch 1 hour of YouTube to reward himself for all his hard work? Didn't think so. Hey, just popping in to confirm that. I'm currently scripting the video you're watching right now. But here's a video of the history of Mario Kart 64 speedrunning. So hard at work. So if you couldn't tell, I'm in the boat of AI content is bad and scary and I hate it, but I'm willing to go into this with an open mind. And the one cool thing about AI generated content is a lot of it is kind of just like open to the public. There are websites out there where you can use AI to make your own content. So how about we give that a try? Did you like how I put DAIY, like DIY, but AI, so DAIY?
Because I didn't.
Okay, I get it. I know. AI can make life way easier for a bunch of people and it can revolutionize the way we use tech. But I don't give a fuck about that, dude. I just want to laugh at memes, all right? Take me to meme school.
Meme school.
Luckily, there's a website where an AI robot will make memes for you. And the results are honestly funnier than any regular meme I've ever seen. So the website's called This Meme Does Not Exist. There's a bunch of just blank meme formats up here. And it just uses like data based on a bunch of other memes to make AI generated memes. All right, that one with the two handshakes, right? The two guys shaking hands. We got, you see a bear and a strange dick. When you see your friend with his friends. That's so sad. And I'll be honest, I used this website for like hours the other night, so I'll show you some of the favorite ones that I made. Or, well, I guess I didn't make them. I'll show you my favorite ones that the robot made for me. I want to be a professional person, but I will start a fight. I love this one so much because it doesn't even adhere to like the intended format of the meme, right? It's intended to be this like mocking type thing, but this one is just like, nope. Listen, I would really like to be professional, but I know I will start a fight. I don't know with who, or when or for what reason, but I know for a fact I will be throwing hands. Also didn't realize this before. I feel inclined to say that